Hello and welcome to Qualitative 360 in Istanbul. I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by Ilka Kuhagen. Ilka, delighted you could join me. Do you want to first of all give a brief introduction to yourself?
Sure, thank you for having me. My name is Ilka Kuhagen from IKM in Munich. We do qualitative research in Europe in different countries, and since 1 year we have co-founded the Think Global Qualitative Global Moderator Network, so we can handle full global qualitative research around the world. This conference is especially interesting for me because I'm interested to learn more about what's done in qualitative research in this part of the world, but also what is changing in our industry that is changing so rapidly with all these new methodologies and new techniques that we've got, like online and mobile and large groups, small groups, ethnography, so many interesting topics that we are covering at this conference.
Brilliant. And you say in this part of the world, obviously you're in Istanbul now, can you tell us a little bit about Turkey's relationship with Qual and how that's kind of developed and the thinking behind this event being in Istanbul?
Honestly, I can't tell you. This is something that Merlin has decided. I just took the opportunity when I saw it is in Istanbul that this is an area I would really want to foster more relationship because it's a country that's asked more and more to be involved in global research. And I've met very interesting, great moderators and qualitative researchers here who seem to do similar work as we do, and it was great to exchange thoughts.
So obviously you're a kind of figurehead in the Qual MR industry. I'll call you a figurehead, even if you look a bit bashful. So I'm interested, blushing a little. So I'm interested to know what kind of trends you see occurring at this event right now, or maybe more generally in Qual over the past kind of years that are catching your eye.
Well, definitely at this conference so far, it's just the first half day that we've finished so far. But I thought it was fascinating to hear about the supergroups, like co-creation with specialists, with people out of the industry, and consumers all in one large group over 1 or 2 days, working on a concept, on new ideas. And I think this is where qualitative research is heading to as well. It's really co-creation and ideation, working on new products, new product design. This was very interesting. And the other thing that I thought was fascinating, which I've been watching and observing in my own work so far, is that in healthcare and medical research, we are not just looking at the functional benefits anymore for patients, but it's really the patient journey, the walking in the patient's shoes, which was the title of one of the presentations, that we try to understand what is going on in the patient, what they are experiencing, the patient, their caretakers, the doctors, in one whole environment, and learn from them in order to help them for the future.
So you really feel that healthcare is an industry where MR Qual is really being used well right now and can explore itself?
I think it's been used before and it's hopefully used in the future, but it's just changing from really talking about the functions and of medication, of devices, to seeing the emotional benefits that are giving to patients who are more and more educated from being just a stupid patient by a doctor who is a god in white, to nowadays someone who tries to learn about their condition and their disease and educate themselves through the internet, which is a totally different situation the doctors are facing with those patients. And that's the same for market research, that we are trying to understand what's going on behind the scenes.
Fascinating stuff, Ilka. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a nice rest of the conference.